Hola. So I'm here to give a brief showing of what I bought for Black Friday. Now it was only a little bit, but the things that I bought were things that I really wanted, and so I just took advantage of the situation. I went with my sisters, and I wasn't planning on getting anything. My sisters were getting several TVs, and so you could only get, I guess, 2 tickets per person. And so both of my sisters were getting multiple TVs. And so I was just going to go there to fill in for another body to get another ticket. So my sister, because she was going to get 3 TVs, one of my sisters. And so I went, and my other sister was getting a camera. And so she was like, I got this camera. It's a great price. She got a Nikon 3500, and she got it for $399, and then and it was like originally like $600, so that was an awesome price. And so yeah, so I just jumped for it. My other sister was just like, just try to see if you can qualify for a credit card. I did. It was amazing. So let's go ahead and get started. Please stick around so we can do it together. Okay, so let's get started with the camera. So that's initially what started the whole non-shopping trip that I was going to do. This is the Nikon 3400. And so my sister got the 3500, and that is actually the most recent camera that came out. I got the 3400, which they told me was last year's model, which I'm completely fine because I got it for $269. And when I looked at the price, they were originally going for like almost $400, in between like $350 and $375. So I was totally okay with that. I'm really excited. It says save $180, so that's pretty good. That comes out to be like $350. No, a little bit more. Don't mark me on that. Hi, Franchito. Say hi, everybody. So I am so excited. I know nothing about cameras, but I'm definitely going to take the time to educate myself, especially now, since I'm doing YouTube videos. And so a funny story, we were waiting in line, and my sister says, because she didn't really want to spend that much money on the 3500, because he actually messed up, and we were both going to get the 3500, except she was going to get the 5300. It seems like he was dyslexic when he pulled out the other one, and so she actually got the 5300, and then he gave me the 3500. But go and find out, the 5300 was going to be $799, and my sister was just like, I'm not willing to spend that much money. She really wanted to get the camera though, because she wants to dive into photography. And so that was coming like with 3 lenses. And when we looked at the pricing, my other sister noticed it, and she was like, well, they're both 2 different boxes. And he was like, no, well, they're the same model. And then we look, and my sister's like, no, this one's 5300 and the other one's 3500. And so she was like, everybody sticks left. Yeah. And so that's when we found out that the one originally that she had was going to be the $799, and the one that I was going to get was the one that was on sale for $399. And so, she was really excited, and she was the one that was going to, get the whole camera thing. And, I was just, I was excited, but I wanted to get an entry level one, kind of build myself up on the knowledge of the camera. So, I told her, here, you take that one. And then that's why I got this one. And so either way, completely excited. They had another $399. I really wanted to get a Canon. And so they had a Canon for $399. And so they still had some left, and we're waiting in line at the doorbuster. They had a different window for it. And go and behold, I mean, it's crazy how things happen for a reason, right? There was a lady in there that she was purchasing something or picking something up, and she said, you know, she was just like, you know, we just happened to all spark up a conversation, and she was a photographer. And so, you know, my sister and I were kind of talking, and she kind of overheard, and she was like, go with the Nikon. So she was saying, you know, the Canons are more user friendly, especially for beginners. And so she said, you know, if we really wanted to start off with that, but she was just like, Nikons hold their value more, you know, they're better at taking pictures, and the whole digital thing. Her and my sister got into this, you know, whole conversation of photography and all this stuff. And so, we decided to just stick with what we had. Panchito just wants to say, I mean, so we decided to stick with what we had, and I really don't regret it. So that was awesome. So that was my whole long story about that. But I'm really excited for my purchase on the camera. I can't wait to learn how to work it. So my next purchase was the SIM cards. These were, of course, right next to the cameras. And so I knew I needed one because I don't obviously have one. And so my sister originally was going to get this one, which is the 64 gig and then 80 times something, the speed. And so, and then she saw the 100s. And so she was like, they went and they asked, her and her partner asked the Best Buy worker, and so he explained a little bit, you know, what was the difference, and so she decided to go with the 100, and these were only $11.99, and originally priced, the 100 was like $59.99, and then the 64 gig 80 speed was for $39.99. These are crazy expensive. I could not believe it. And so while I was waiting for the guy to ring up the price, or ring up my whole purchase, he was like, these are really good. He's like, these are at a good price. So then I ran back, and they didn't have any more 100s. And I mean, I should have knew better and just picked up both of them, because when we got the 100s, there was only 3 left. And then, so my sister and I picked up, you know, 1 each, and so there was only 1 left. But there were still a few of these, so I went ahead and just picked up 1 of these. They were both at the same price. Hopefully, if Cyber Monday comes around, I kind of want to get 1 more, but we'll see. While we're waiting in line, I mean, they just really know how to get you. These people that set up these retail stores, I mean, they know how to get people to buy things, just like at Ross. You know, when you go to Ross, you're waiting in line, and as you're going into the little turnways, you know, they have all of these goodies there and extra stuff. And so, you know, you're like, oh, here, I might need this. I'll pick up that. Well, so while we're waiting in line, they had these. And this is the Insignia, the portable voice activated speaker. My sister actually has one of them, except she has the small one, and she loves it. The smaller one was $24.99, and then the huge portable one was $29.99. So for you know, $5 more, you pick up the larger one. So my sister and I both picked up 1 each. I was really excited. I really wanted to get one of these. When my sister has them and the kids, it's so funny because they'll be like, hey, Google, tell us a joke. And so Google will tell them a joke, and it's hilarious. I mean, for Google to tell you a joke and they're actually funny. The kind of things, especially with the kids, they just ask her silly questions and she actually answers them. So I'm really excited. I had a little small speaker that I usually, you know, listen to music with, like this little device right here. It's charging right now. But I've had that, and that actually turned out really good. I've had that for about like maybe 4 years now, maybe even a little bit longer, maybe about 5. And it's really worked out good for me. And it's so cool because it actually also turns on. It has like I don't know if you can see it, the little light. And it changes lights. And you can't really see it. It's like blue, red, and then green. But super, super cool. I usually connect it to my tablet, and then I just listen to the speaker and to music, or if I'm watching, you know, like TV on my tablet. It's awesome. I completely love it. So I'm really excited for the Google. Again, we're waiting in line to, you know, actually like go ahead and check out. And they have these big tubs of like, you know, extra stuff. And so at great prices, of course. They had this speaker there for $9.99, which is great because now I could replace this speaker. But this one is a lot bigger and should be a lot louder, but we'll see what happens. But I'm really excited because I like to, you know, I live in an apartment, so I don't have like a stereo device. I don't know if people even have stereo devices anymore, but I do like to listen to music, and so I'm totally going to use that. Hopefully it goes good and works well. So yeah, I'm excited for that. So that concludes my purchase for Best Buy. I am so excited. My next thing that I'm going to show is not a Black Friday purchase. More it's a birthday present from my daddy. Really, really excited because, as I said before, we're totally huge Bronco fans. And so my dad got me, and he hadn't just gave it to me quite yet, but my dad got me some Bronco tennis shoes, some Nikes. I'm so excited. I love them. And actually he has a pair, and I happen to, you know, give him compliments on him and my sister and I. We're like just chilling at her new place, and so we saw his shoes, and we're like, oh man, those are really nice. Those are cute, you know. And so my dad always he has a cute, like he's a cool dresser. He's like, you know, right on the money, especially with all of the Bronco gear. He has some of the coolest Bronco gears. So I'm so excited to have those shoes. So excited. And so with that concludes all of my Friday. Well, today's Thursday actually. So all of my Black Friday purchases and my birthday gift. And so thank you again for coming by and watching my video and being chismosos about what I got for Black Friday. Please push like, and subscribe. Please share, and we'll see you on the next one. Ciao.